Hey, this is Tony here with Salt Strong, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick little review of the Sharky III spinning reel, which is made by Kast King. It's a very inexpensive reel. It only costs about 50 to 55 bucks depending on the size, and the sizes range from a 1,000 size up to a 5,000, so a nice variety there. This is a 3,000 size I have here. And the price is really what caught me first when I saw this reel. Again, it's only about 55 bucks on Amazon. And then I started to look into the specs of the reel and started looking at some reviews, and it had some really good reviews, so I wanted to test it out. And I did get out on the water, caught a few fish on it. So first, let me go ahead and show you some of the fish I caught using this reel. Very nice trout. There he is. I didn't get a good hook set. There we go. Got him that time. Come on, get out of there. Using this Kast King reel, the Sharky. Holding up pretty good. So as far as the details on this reel, I have it spooled up with 10-pound braid. Again, this is the 3,000 size, and it only weighs about 9.6 ounces spooled up with that braid, which isn't too heavy in it, but it's also not too light. Of course, there are much lighter reels out there, but they're going to cost you a lot more than this. But it's very ideal if you are throwing artificials all day due to that pretty light weight at 9.6 ounces. Now, something else that I found very interesting with this reel is the max drag on it. It has a max drag of 33 pounds for the 3,000 size, and then the 5,000 size reel has a max drag of 39 pounds, almost 40 pounds of drag, which is way more than enough that you need, especially fishing inshore with these lighter reels. So the drag system, very strong and very versatile for whatever you may be doing. If you do want to slap some really heavy braid on here and fish around structure, it will definitely hold up for that because of that very strong drag system. Now, this reel is also rated for saltwater, which is definitely a plus. It has a water resistant design, which helps keep water and dirt out of the important parts of the reel so it doesn't break down as quickly. But of course, you always want to make sure you rinse them down at the end of the day, dry them off just to get that excess salt off, because over time, salt definitely will destroy a reel. It doesn't really matter how expensive it is or how much they claim it to be watertight or water resistant. You want to take care of your stuff so it will last longer. So those were some of the details about the reel that I did like, the pros of it. And now, as far as what I didn't really like about the reel, the one thing that I really like to look for in spinning reels is a reel with a very high gear ratio. That is because if I hook into a fish and it starts running towards me, or if I have to get that fish away from structure quickly and pick up line quickly, I can quickly do that with a high-speed reel. Now, these have a gear ratio of 5.2 to 1, which means every one complete turn of the handle, the line is wrapping around the spool 5.2 times, and it's picking up about 29 inches of line for every single turn of the handle. So compared to a reel that might have a 6.2 or a 7.1 to 1 ratio, this is a pretty slow speed reel compared to that. And also, when you have a high speed reel, you're going to be able to have more versatility with the reel, because you can always slow down your retrieve with a high-speed reel, but you can't speed up your retrieve with a low-speed reel. So the low gear ratio on these reels is something that I don't like too much. Usually reels have different options as far as gear ratios. You can have a high speed or a low speed, but this one, pretty much all of the sizes of this reel are the same gear ratio at 5.2 to 1. And then the last thing that I didn't like too much about the reel was the handle on here. It's made of that foam, that very dense foam material, And what I've found with other reels that have this very similar foam on there is that over time it will dry out and it will start falling apart, and then you're kind of left with just a bare handle on there. So not too much of a fan of that foam handle. Some people are, but it's really personal preference. So if you like that foam handle, it will definitely work out for you. It is comfortable, but again, over time it will wear out and start falling apart. And as you can see, spinning the reel here, it's very smooth. Forgot to mention that. It's a very smooth reel. As you can see, I've had it out on the water multiple times on the kayak. And when you're fishing from a kayak or a paddleboard, you're constantly splashing these reels with water as you're paddling. And it's held up very well. So I'm very impressed with this Kast King reel, especially for the price at 50 to 55 bucks. Can't really beat it, especially if you need a reel at the last minute, don't have too much money. You can go out there, order one of these, have it on your doorstep the next day with Amazon, and you're good to go, ready to go fish. So I hope this review can help you out if you are kind of stuck on deciding whether or not you want to go out and purchase one of these reels. Again, we're not sponsored or endorsed by any companies or products, so we're pretty much going to tell you how it is. If we like something, we'll tell you. If we don't like something, we'll tell you. We'll tell you the good, we'll tell you the bad, and we'll tell you the ugly. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this, or if you have any experience using this reel and you want to share that, whether it be good or bad, definitely let us know in the comments down below. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.